What is up, everybody? I'm making this video because this is something that I want to share with the world, okay? It's this thing that I created years ago actually at this point, a year or more ago. And it's something that's helped me so much, but at the same time it's also hurt me a lot. But it's all depending on how you use it, on how you use the areas that go into it, the areas that, the timing, the preparation. It's all about that, okay? I'm going to share the magic trick, okay? It is called the no negotiations. Oops, wrong. Oh, no, right. That's the right one. It's called the no negotiations list. So if you could read that, I have put all phone panels. So these are basically tasks for me to do. Put all phone panels on wall by 3 a.m. Put 2 blankets up on walls by 4 a.m. Do one rep of an exercise by 4 a.m. Go to field/outside and record YouTube videos by 10 a.m. Meditation, self-hypnosis/breathing by 3 p.m. Wash a load of clothes by 6 p.m. Take blankets out of trash bags by 10 p.m. I actually did that just now. Or, not just now, earlier. So, take that off. Put together one bookshelf / try to do it. Take dishes and trash out of room by 3 p.m. Then I have dance, and then look into banking. So, how is this different from a normal list? Okay. Well, it's not really different from a normal to-do list, except for this one is you gotta make it special. You can have a normal to-do list, like little check marks, little whatever. But if you have no negotiations written at the top, and if you repeat to yourself and you do it, you start little, you start do one push-up, and that's your entire no negotiations for the day. That, and you build it up. You build up that muscle memory. You build up that subconscious. Okay, if it's in this no negotiations list, I do it. If it's written down, I do it. If it's written down, I do it. You do these easy tasks, and it builds up until you can do harder tasks and longer tasks and more painful tasks and tasks that will help you a lot. But you gotta start small, okay? You gotta start small. You gotta start with not many tasks. I took a long break from this because something about it went wrong, and it was I think it was my environment. I think it was the way I went about it. So if you look closely, I actually already failed this one because I lost track of the time. It said by 3 a.m. and it was like 2:50 when I looked at the clock, and I was like, oh shit. So I circled this because okay, this like kind of counteracts what I was trying to say, but I circled this because I started it by 3 a.m. I'm not going to cross it out, because cross it out means I just didn't do it. And that's what I normally would have done if I didn't finish it by 3 a.m. But I just circled it and, wrote started at the bottom, because it's like, that's already much more progress than I would make in like a week or a month, like back in or this month actually. Just putting foam panels up, like the soundproofing foam panels in my putting even like a few. So yeah, I circled that. Maybe I should have crossed it out, but this no negotiations, it's I feel like I'm at the point more where I could just, because okay, something about my ADHD brain, or like I guess I might have ADHD. I don't call it ADHD, even though I'm diagnosed kind of, but it was a kind of a bad diagnosis. But and I don't really know if I believe in ADHD. I feel like everyone has kind of ADHD, but I watched videos about ADHD and how you can timed things and accountability partners really help. And timed things it really helps me. And I can sort of become my own accountability partner. I can sort of become like, I can get down on myself, like bad, like harsh on myself if I don't complete it, or just feel bad that I didn't complete a task. So yeah, I'm kind of my own accountability partner in that way, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it's helped me with the no negotiations sometimes. And that's a spider right there. Anyways, let me put this here so the wind doesn't knock you over. Anyways, so having it timed to have it by a certain date or by a certain time, it really helps you. So it's kind of the anxiety cramps up, like you're like, oh, I shouldn't do it, but like I could squeeze a few more minutes in, and then you're like, I have to do this right now. You do the work, you do the actions, you do the quickness, you do it with quickness, you do it with you do it good for the most part, unless you procrastinate super hard. And you get it done. I get it done most of the time. I used to get it done. I used to have a lot of stuff on the no negotiations. I used to have it several pages full of tasks, and have literally my whole day down to like the hour or the minute even, completely written down on the no negotiations. And I would just tick every task I would have. So the unfinished task is here, and then when I finish a task, I just like go up and I make it a little cross like that. But I'm telling you, the timing thing really helps. Okay, the timing thing really helps, to have it due by a certain time, or at least started by a certain time. That kicks your brain into gear a lot, and it makes you like, okay, I need to do this. The thing that I don't like about it is how there's two things that I don't like about it. I don't like the anxiousness that comes with it. That's number one. And I don't like, there's this thing that happens where I like, until I know, like, say if I have a test that's due by 5 p.m. and it's 3 p.m. and I have nothing that I have to do, I kind of just like automatically like, I just like go on my phone and like, or I jerk off or something, and then I do the thing like literally, I do scrolling on my phone, jerking off, or doing bad habits. And for some reason, I'm so much more inclined to do it when I have like time before I have to do a certain task. Or if I didn't have the task at all, I had there's zero tasks that I had to do during the day, I would be less inclined to do the bad habits and scroll on my phone and jerk off. Still inclined. I'm still inclined, but less so. So, but something that really helped me with that, and I tried it tonight, and I was in like a state of really bad feeling, and just like horribleness, and just like scrolling and feeling horrible, because I knew a task was due later, and I just like wasn't. I just like for some reason I'm inclined to do the like horrible stuff and like peak my dopamine until I can do the habit or something. I don't know. It's something I think I remember really struggling with, and something that's came back to me since yesterday, but I stayed up all night since doing it again, since doing the no negotiations thing again. The thing that worked was getting out of my room and bringing my journal and just sitting outside or just walking. Literally, when I went out my window, and I just started walking like on the side of my house, I already felt way better, like way better. I still felt horrible. I felt bad, but I felt way better than in my room. Like, it was significant. Then I sat down in my backyard on a chair, and I was feeling better and better and better and better and better and better and better. I started journaling about it. I was journaling like, I still feel bad, but I'm much better. And I just kept journaling, and I felt better and better and better and better and better. And then I went back in my room, and I was more calmed down, and I was more feeling good, and I was calmer. You know, I was still watching YouTube videos and stuff, but I was more calm. You know, I was more focusing on the video, more just relaxing and feeling good. And then I actually started unpacking the blankets that I'm going to use to soundproof my room, and I started folding them and laying them out, and having such a good time, and I could tell that meditation would really help if I just did that now, but I still didn't want to do the meditation and the slash self-hypnosis thing that I do sometimes, and I want to keep doing, and I want to do more and more. But I still didn't feel motivated enough to do that, but I felt motivated enough to just sit and journal a little bit, or watch YouTube videos a little bit, and just calm down in the backyard and then in my room. And I actually lost track of time, and I think that's when I messed up by not putting the foam panels up by 3 a.m. because I just lost track of time, because I wasn't feeling so anxious. I wasn't feeling so like the dopamine wasn't so low, because I was just like, oh my god, I have to do this task later. Oh my god, I have to do this task later. I don't know how I felt. That's kind of how I felt, but yeah, it's just calming down, journaling, not having many options around you. Literally the second that I walked out of my room and I got into the outside world, I felt so much better, which is so strange, but also it makes a lot of sense. Something about the outside world, when you just walk into it, you feel, if you were in a horrible state, you feel so much better. And so I felt really good, and I started folding the blankets. And then the experience happened that in the first video I uploaded today, that experience happened, and now I actually feel better now, not making these videos, and then I felt horrible, and then I went out here, and then I started feeling a little bit better and stuff. But yeah, I'm just saying, that's something that happened to me. So I think if you are the type of person that would do really good on no negotiations, do it. But if you're the type of person that like really like for some reason has that thing where like something is due by 3 p.m. and then you're at 2:30 or 2:40, and then you're like, ooh, and you're like procrastinating, but at the same time waiting until the last second, because you might as well, if it's, you have time, right? And then so you just like scroll on your phone, or like do bad habits, or jerk off. If you're also one of those person, then do what I said, go outside for a second, or do some like quick couple minute meditation on YouTube, or self-hypnosis on YouTube. There's this one guy that I watched, Paul McKierney, or Paul Mc something. He's a self-hypnotist. He does really good stuff that helped me a lot. That calm me down a lot when I'm feeling anxious. Watch him. He's really good. Yeah, but I just want to bring this. This no negotiations has helped me. It will help me a lot. This is more so for those people who want to do stuff, know they want to do stuff, have goals, but they just like can't get themselves to do it. Even if it's not that hard of a goal, or not that on paper not that difficult. If you're still having such a hard time because you're just overthinking or overanalyzing, or like just too much, I suggest no negotiations, because it keeps you straight. It keeps you straightforward. Do this by this time. No negotiations. No negotiations. Do this by this time. Find a way. You can procrastinate if you want. You can do it last minute if you want, but do it by this time. Or at least, and then even if you fail, and even if you halfway through it and you're like, oh no, I'm only halfway through it. You still made so much more progress than if you didn't have this no negotiation things at all. Like how I did with the foam panels, I did so much more progress. That's my advice. Hopefully I made a little bit of sense. I love you guys. Yeah, do the no negotiations. Yeah. Just to wrap things off, on my no negotiations, it says, put all foam panels on the wall by 3 a.m. Put 2 blankets on walls by 4 a.m. Do 1 rep of an exercise by 4 a.m. 1 rep, I literally did 1 rep, 1 bicep, 1 20-pound bicep curl, each arm. And that is more than I've done in a long time. I checked it off and I'm beyond satisfied with how I did. Go to the field /outside and record YouTube videos. Do meditation /hypnosis hypnotism /breathing by 3 p.m. Wash a load of clothes by 6 p.m. Take blankets out of trash bags by 10 p.m. Put together 1 bookshelf /try by 4 p.m. And take dishes and trash out of room by 3 p.m. Dance and look into banking. So one thing it says, if you notice, it says put together bookshelf /try. So what do I mean by that? Well, because I might not have the right tools for the bookshelf, might not have the right parts, and I want it to be. That's another thing that I kind of forgot saying this today, or saying it earlier in the video. But the no negotiations has to be so incredibly precise. It has to be so incredibly factual and so incredibly, like, nothing can go wrong. That's why I say put together 1 bookshelf /try, because if I try to put together the bookshelf, but I'm missing a part, I'm missing a piece, this is not going to get checked. Okay, this is going to be a fail, you know? So they have to be very, 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 very specific, very, very, very specific, very to the point, very do, you know? No room for third parties or something, or messing up or something like that. Straight to the point. Okay, bye-bye. That's the video. Bye-bye, I love you. Bye-bye.